Okay, there's going to be a version conflict here. Okay, let me get the audience profile. See, it's important to be with the audience to understand what they really want. Clear? So that's the reason from the stage there, I'm back here with you. One of the reasons that I put down the criteria, I said, yes, you need to look at the Almighty, but when I stand there, I keep looking at the Almighty more, then I look at people down here. So that's the reason I have to request some of you to come down, be along with me, because the industry also expects that you need to walk along with your same associate with whom you're going to work. Yes, it's always good to look up, but only in crisis. Otherwise, you should look down also here. Hey, any one of you who was present here and asked that question, how many from Tashla is here? Anyone? They have left. Very good. So I have to answer next question, right? Okay, but I will still answer for the benefit of those who still feel why two batches. How many from Tashla are here? Tashla is there. No, nobody. Actually taken a bath. So let me find out from which your institute you are still here. Tashla, how many of you are here? No. Chamegi Devi, okay. How many from Chamegi Devi? We bench here. Venkatesh. Indore, okay.
We are from MIT.
MIT?
SCT Jalpo.
Which one?
SCT Jalpo, you have given.
SCT?
SCT Jalpo. We have given you
SCT.
It's Carnegie College of Engineering and Technology.
Okay, good, very good.
We have given
Sagar, which is based out of here, Bhopal itself.
UIT RGB.
IPS Gwalior, okay. So you were there last week also? Very good, okay. One at a time, you need to understand, I have 2 years but only one functions. Correct? You need to understand, I have 2 years but out of that only one functions. So if all you start speaking, none of them will function. Yes? And that's the first industry expectation. You need to align yourself to be in same shoes as the shoes and put on the shoes of an industry person. Clear? Okay, so now you'll be a lot more disciplined, at least from the interaction point of view. Let me also find out how many faculty members and from which our institute. So maybe please visit the recent video. So just to have variety, anyone, any more localized here? Which one? Target group, okay. NRI? Okay, did you meet last week? You met, very good. Which Bhopal, okay. Okay, friends, the talk is going to be more of a mixture. I'll take some of the questions as they come, but in the introduction they normally mention, my lady colleague was very kind enough, she mentioned that I'm a very creative person. To be very honest with you, part of it is true, part of it is not true. Okay? It was very nice of her to add that, but I'll try and see what creativity can I afford to exhibit here as well. Clear? If all of you have your paper and a pen with you, and if the paper is clean and the pen is working, please remove it. We'll have a creative work also. If you have a paper and a pen with you, and the pen is working, clear? And if it is not working, beg, borrow, steal, whichever one word fits it best. Clear? Okay, do you have the paper with you? Yes? And write the name on it. Okay, while I answer and give you the first question of the day, let me go back and answer why 2 batches, okay? It's important to clear those myths that people have why 2 batches. I was going through the site all throughout yesterday, trying to do a little bit of more study. If you look at any outstation train, the minimum that it stays in a station is 2 minutes. Clear? The minimum it stays, it stops, is for 2 minutes. Especially the longer route trains. Now we consider ourselves as a long route train. Clear? And our evaluation pattern is to ensure that yes, goods are loaded and downloaded as well. To check the quality, we ensure that 2 batches must pass out. Here we can as well as hire from the first batch passing out as well. But then again, that really does not give us the to test the method of the institute. And that's one of the reasons, maybe perhaps more from a quality point of view, we try to ensure that yes, we can have 2 batches passed out and then of course look at it. Here, any questions on those lines? I'm sure there are a lot of course colleges of work experience, and if it doesn't tally with my physical appearance, don't blame me. Okay, that's the part of being along with the younger generation, as people have put down, why is Shah Rukh Khan so famous in the younger generation? That's because he's more with the younger generation and not with the older generation. But luckily with me, I have a mixed blend with all the generations. Okay, that's the reason perhaps my age may not, or my physical appearance may not give you the right picture. And for the benefit of those who are still looking at my name, which is James Maslamani, and my appearance, don't be misguided. I don't belong to any southern part of India. Yeah, don't get misguided by it. I belong to, of course, where Hikami College is placed. Between the LCD and as well as, of course, my laptop. Okay, all my PPTs are prepared in the open office, and what is, of course, installed there, maybe perhaps from the installation point of view, is Microsoft. So wherever possible, I will read it for you for your benefit. And if at all you have any doubts, just raise your hand and ask questions. Okay? So the main theme of the talk is what industry expects from young engineering graduates. Am I clear? That's the theme of the talk. So wherever possible, we'll have an interactive session. We'll make you aware, we'll take your inputs also. It's just like saying, we as an industry people expect this from you. You can also tell us what you expect from the industry. Okay, so it should be a two-way handshaking ceremony. Okay? Next, please. The other content which is not very clear to you, it says in academic interface program in TCS. So in TCS, I happen to get the lion's share. I have close to about 150 colleges under me. Okay, so I head each of those initiatives. And it happens to be the largest number in terms of the whole of India. And with the new colleges, which are of course, trying to knock at the door, if I calculate all those numbers, I'm sure very soon I will hit the double century. Okay, but then again, since it's not possible to knock and accept each invitation, you'll understand and now appreciate why we are keeping this few batches criteria. Okay? Else we can have just institute running into a system, we can have them registered with us. But we don't do that. TCS is a quality and a process-driven organization. And that's one of the reasons we have these quality parameters. Okay? Next, please. You just press enter. I was looking forward yesterday. So each culture, each city has a different culture. It says, I have and I want. Write down. I don't have an ego problem and I don't want egoism to go into me. Correct? Last one. I don't have and I don't want. I don't have. Here, I've given you these clues. Now write down in your own words. You will realize at the end of the day how many things in life you are actually blessed with. You can also take one portion of it, maybe the third table. You can write down, I have lovely teachers with me. I am blessed to have lovely teachers around me. What I don't want is I don't want to lose them. Maybe the teachers that are seated here, you could go back and you can do this exercise in your individual college. You will realize how much of learning is there, and as a child, how much is, of course, connected towards you. Please do this exercise with regular intervals. As I said, I was looking for an opportunity yesterday to present this where there was a huge audience. Okay, but somehow, that's how things have to be. Okay, now give me a figures. Are the questions making sense to you? Yeah, those of you who would like to put it more personally, I have a girlfriend, but I want many more girlfriends, you can put that. Okay, or I have too many boyfriends, I want many more boyfriends. You can put that. You know, as a youngster, I can understand that's the feeling that you go through. It's okay. Even I was young once. Okay, I still consider myself as young. I don't consider myself as a senior citizen. Maybe to more on the professional front, I would say yes, I have a BE degree with me, but I want to have a PhD. Here, now you can look upon those parameters as well. I have a BE degree with me, but I want to, of course, have a PhD degree with me. Likewise, you could look at each of the tables. Today, go back and maybe make one more copy of it and give it to your parents also. They will understand what is your individual career aspiration, both in personal and in your professional life. I'm happy that good number of you are writing. So please write down your name, your institute name, so I will come to know what kind of a personality am I dealing in personal and in professional life. And again, I will give you a link. Whether should I come to your institute for accreditation or no, will also give me a proof of it. Then tomorrow morning, you will not ask in a public forum such as this way, why TCS has the criteria of 2 batches. Clear? Your written intention will give me enough of feedback. Right? Maybe I can share the same copy of your sheet with your teachers as well, to know, look, what is the kind of students you are actually dealing with. Should we move on? Yes, no? No. Okay, now nobody is saying yes also, no also, because they are thinking. Really nice, but they are actually writing it. Because they know now it's a question of their institute impression. It's an examination coming from industry here. There is a cost attached to it, both in terms of the cost they are incurring and we are able to earn. So now you'll appreciate it. Good to see a laughter environment outside. Or a happy environment outside. Can you ask someone to close the door, please? People are more happy outside always, as the case is. Okay. How many from Chamili? You are from Chamili. Ask your colleagues if they are finished, take the paper. Hopefully. Just take from your other colleagues from your institute. Hey, how many more are here from which all institute? Now people will also start running, okay? Because it's almost like you have to submit your report. Which institute? Sagar. Collect from Sagar, please. Which all institute? Collect from your other colleagues. Truba. You are alone. Very good. So give it to me single-handed. Because the paper is not going to be heavy, right? The rest of the papers are going to be heavy. How many from Italy? Stand up and see it. Connect it. Okay, in the open forum such as this way, you always make the volunteer run from a pillar to post. Don't do that. Clear? Volunteers are here only to help you. But you also have to be equally a volunteer for yourself so that you can complete the task as quickly as possible. You're an individual score. Which institute you are from? Right here. Culture. But just to have some participation from you, I have put this picture here.
But nowadays, a person who is having Saraswati It's the person who is earning. It's nothing.
Very good. Very nice. Okay. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, any more reactions? Why this particular picture of two goddesses from the Hindu mythological, of course, culture or practice? If each one of you want to, of course, succeed, yeah, go ahead, your reaction.
On the right hand side, it's goddess Saraswati, that's the deity of knowledge.
Okay.
For any institution, may it be TCS, may it be Sagar Group institution, anything, we need both. We need wealth as well as knowledge. So before taking any intellectual event, we take the blessings of the goddess Saraswati as well as Lakshmi to give us strength to get the knowledge so that we can gain wealth.
Good, very good. Of course, our reason for putting these two pictures here is to excel in your academic achievements. Okay? And if you want to excel in your industry, having a blessing of Saraswati goddess, you need to ensure that even Lakshmi, of course, or the Lakshmi, goddess is equally impressed upon your performance. Okay? So if you have the combination of these two and a well balanced, only then you will be doing justice to your academic achievements and you will be able to earn dividends for it. And that's the justification that I put here, because going forward each one of you will be known as Goddess Saraswati, which means you are a role model in your own community. Am I clear? You are a role model in your own community. But you are also going to be looked upon as somebody who is going to earn rich revenues. So you definitely need to have the blessings of Goddess Lakshmi as well. Okay? Next please. Okay, next once more. Those of you who have still not read this book, my strong recommendation, please read this book by G. Hofstede. And the title of the book is Culture is the Software of the